subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the Satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. Today's show I want to talk about more satanic filth, more satanic propaganda. Every month, like I've mentioned before on this channel, the new movie comes out where they're promoting demonic possession, promoting witches, promoting and showing you what happens when you're a part of a coven or a satanic circle. What they do is they fictionalize these events so that your brain goes to these movies, you see it, you get scared. It puts you into some type of trauma-based mind control by watching it because you're watching a traumatic event. Your brain refuses to accept it as reality because when you go to the movies, you look at these films and you realize before you go in that they are works of fiction. And then when they dramatize and they go over the top with films like this, your brain does not accept it as something that can be true. It dismisses it and thinks of it as fantasy land or fiction, and that's why they constantly condition you with this stuff and show you in plain sight what they do. But yet everybody laughs about it and goes, oh, come on, that can't really be going on. That's only why every movie, every month, there's at least, 2 or 3 movies that come out about hauntings or demonic possessions or Satanism or things involving witchcraft. They let you know. Okay, so now there's a new movie coming out called Satanic. It's called Satanic. Telling you immediately what it's about. The trailer is 2 minutes long, and you can see everything that I talk about on this channel, that other people talk about and expose. You can see it right in plain sight, telling you, showing you what these people practice and what they do and how demonic possession is real, and you can see the agenda that they're pushing here. So let's talk about what is shown in this trailer, the garbage and the filth that they are trying to push down everyone's throat, and the conditioning that they're putting children under, seeing this stuff, seeing that it's, oh, this can't be real, but if it is real, maybe it'll be cool to try to summon a demon. They show you how to summon the demons, all of this crap that they continue to brainwash people with. So the plot is that these kids are going to Coachella. Wow, what a coincidence. I exposed Coachella. It's one of the most satanic events that they have every single year out in California, where all the celebrities come out. I showed pictures of Katy Perry wearing her Satan shirt and doing all her devil worship there. So they're going to Coachella. They stop in Los Angeles, right? On their way, they stop in a satanic shop. So you can see right inside of the satanic shop, you can see the druid outfits. You can see the skull and bones reference that they show. They show the skull and the bones. They show all of these satanic things to fictionalize it and make it look like it's something that isn't real. But they wouldn't have satanic shops. They wouldn't have things like this unless they were doing it and performing it and it was real. So please, give me a break. They go on to show the guy holding up the devil horns, calling them devil horns as he poses for a selfie or for whatever, a picture to put on Instagram. That's another symbol that, everybody out there knows that the devil horn symbol, but they continue to think it means cool and rock and roll, and this is a symbol paying homage to Satan. They even throw that in your face in the trailer. Okay, but they get to this hotel, and this is where the plot comes into play. They get to this hotel, and they end up checking into the room where a former member of the Church of Satan, somebody who was a sister or something of Anton LaVey, died or whatever. Her demon was in the room. So they start talking about the Anton LaVey Satanism, which is an immediate reason for people out there to wake up and see what's going on, because they push Anton LaVey's Satanism down people's throat. They're proud to talk about that. The Church of Satan acknowledges him. Nobody talks about Aleister Crowley, okay? Nobody talks about him because that's the true Satanism that they follow, because that's where they openly talk about sex magic, black magic, pedophilia, all the things that these people do. Anton LaVey's version of Satanism is a watered-down cover. It is a front, okay? It was created as a front to make Satanism look like it's atheism, to make it look like these people are intellectual, that they're not doing it. It is a cover for what Satanists really do. So instead of course, saying Crowley, they talk about LaVey and that Church of Satan. So if people want to look into it and research the Church of Satan, they'll see this watered-down version of what Satanism is not. Okay, it's a complete falsehood. So they push that. Then they get out the Ouija board, right? So they're already telling you, okay, let's get the Ouija board out. Let's summon this demon, this dead woman who was a part of the, LaVey Satanism. Let's summon her. So they get the Ouija board out. Then a mysterious, character appears, and she says, well, I know how to summon the demon. And they all go, oh, we're having a couple beers. Sounds like fun, everyone. Let's summon demons, because this is what they want. Okay, if somebody goes and sees this film, adults are going to go and see it, and they're going to say, oh, it's just a horror movie, it's just there to scare you. Children don't know what to make of it. Teenagers don't know what to make of it, and they will practice the things that they see. They'll get drunk, they'll get a Ouija board, and they'll think it's a big joke, and then the next thing you know, they'll be demonically possessed because they don't have the Holy Spirit with them, because they've lived a life without Jesus Christ. And they'll try things like this thinking that it's fun and it's cool because the movies make it look like it's fun and it's cool. So they get together, they're having beers. Of course, they form the circle, right? They hold hands in the circle, which I've talked about how they're trying to get kids in school to practice this. Okay, then you have the satanic children's doctrine that they're putting in schools that has kids practicing this, making it look like, oh, it's a good time. Everybody's in a circle holding hands. They have other things on the playground they used to do where kids would hold hands. It's all conditioning, okay? It's all connected to Satanism, to witchcraft, to getting people conditioned and okay with these things so that they try them and they practice it and they say, what's the big deal? So they get together, they hold hands, and then this woman begins to summon Satan by saying a satanic prayer, and she ends up saying at the end of the prayer, Lucifer illuminates. Lucifer illuminate, she says. Lucifer illuminate, because these people believe that they are illuminated, hence Illuminati. That's where the word comes from, the illuminated ones, the enlightened ones. Okay, so even telling you about that stuff, even though I know people go, oh, come on, I believe your channel, man. I think what you do is great and your content's good, but you gotta stop saying the word Illuminati. The Illuminati's not around anymore. It is around, okay? It is around. They've taken the word and they've created a psyop around it so that when people hear it, their brain immediately dismisses it as fairy tale land, and they think of Beyonce or something like that. That's how they correlate these musicians, and they have them now saying Illuminati in their music because they're trying to get you off the scent and off the trail. But the core of it is still the Illuminati. You can call it the synagogue of Satan, you can call it what you want. But they say Lucifer illuminate. The woman then draws the upside down pentagram on the wall, which they constantly flash in films, they constantly flash in music videos, they constantly show it everywhere. They condition children into seeing this symbol, into thinking it's okay, so they draw the upside down pentagram. The woman becomes demonically possessed as a upside down cross, an inverted cross, ends up burning into the side of her body. You can see a photo of the upside down cross. She then becomes demonically possessed. And the point of the film, or the plot of the film, is that while they did this, while they got together in a circle, having a great time, drinking some beers, summoning some demons, people, because that seems to be fun. That's what they want you to do. Summon some demons, have some weed, drink a few beers. It's a good time for all. Come on down. Next thing you know, they've all made a pact with the devil. She comes back and she says, well, we've all made a choice. You all made a deal with the devil. And that's what the film is about, making a deal with the devil. Okay, that is what it is about. We constantly see them regurgitate this plot in movies about, Satanism, making a deal with the devil, fictionalizing it so that you don't perceive it as reality, but also conditioning you for what is to come. So that your brain isn't going to jump, you're not going to jump out of your skin when somebody comes and says, sell your soul to the devil. You're not going to jump out of your skin because you're going to go, oh, I've seen it in movies. I mean, it's not like if I do this right now, I'm going to catch fire. Right? Because people don't see it that way. But they're conditioning you with this nonsense, this garbage. So they make the deal with the devil, and then, they end up going to satanic underground parties in Los Angeles, which occur all the time, because there's no place more satanic than Hollywood out there. There's some places in the UK, that they held these events in these, mansion houses that are extremely satanic. But in the underground of Los Angeles, these satanic parties, these satanic rituals occur all the time. Okay, in these underground clubs, these celebrities go to, where you can't see, you can't get in, there's no access to it, nobody ever hears about it. They perform these orgies, these satanic rituals, these human sacrifices there, so they get caught up in all of that. And of course, it involves them becoming demonically possessed because they summoned a demon, and that's what it's all about in these movies, become demonically possessed. Because they just show it to you every single day. They show you people becoming demonically possessed in movies. I talked about the children in the school who became demonically possessed. Nobody wants to believe that it's real. There's Christians who read the Bible who refuse to believe that demonic possession is real, even though the Bible talks about Jesus giving exorcisms. It shows Jesus removing demons from people, but people still don't think it's going on today. And it's ridiculous. So this film completely shows you all the basic stuff that I talk about, that others talk about, with the Ouija board, with summoning demons, how they try to make it look cool, doing this, getting in a circle, doing the chant, Lucifer illuminate, they say over and over as they pray to Satan, getting children to see this, to either try it or practice it, saying, wow, can you really summon a demon? I mean, that movie was pretty cool, pretty exciting, right? Pushing the Anton LaVey Satanism down everybody's throat, pushing it down everybody's throat, convincing people who want to research this and say, well, is that real, Anton LaVey? And then they see, oh, there is a satanic Bible, and then they read their tenets on their website, and they say, oh, these people don't sound so bad. I mean, they believe in, respecting people's privacy and people's rights, and they don't want to trample you. Oh, okay. Completely diverting you from Aleister Crowley is the purpose of doing that. But this is just another film out there, another movie. What did we just have? We had The Witch. Then you get a bunch of really, C-level demonic possession movies, mixed in that come out every other week. That don't make any money, but they don't care. They keep making them. It doesn't matter if those movies don't make any money. It's the point of conditioning you, okay? Preparing you for selling your soul to Satan. They're telling you what they do and how it works and how you can get involved in Satanism. This is showing you. It's just a gateway. Here's a group of kids. They're going to Coachella, a satanic event. What a coincidence. Then they show them, with the Ouija board, summoning Satan, how you can do it, right? So for kids out there, if you want to do it, here, they're telling you how. Get together, use this satanic prayer, okay? Hold hands, put the pentagram on the wall, summon the demon that you want, make a pact with Satan, and the next thing you know, you're indoctrinated in Satanism, you've sold your soul to the devil, okay? You're involved in this occultic lifestyle, because then they get caught in the underground of Los Angeles and they see these satanic parties and all this stuff, but they fictionalize it. They make it look cool. They make it look like, oh, this is a good time. They give you a little spook, which people like. Oh, it's a little spooky. It's a little freaky. This is what's going on. This isn't freaky. This is beyond freaky. This is beyond disturbing. But this is the world we live in. This is what these elitists in Hollywood are doing all the time. Okay, these people are doing this daily, nightly. They summon demons. They follow the satanic calendar. They know how to become demonically possessed. Most of them are demonically possessed, if not all of them. Okay, they summon demons all the time. Okay, Crowley talked all the time about how to summon demons through yoga, through all of these different things, through using the Kabbalah, all of this stuff. So this is just another film coming out that is going to indoctrinate your kids, give your kids a gateway into getting into Satanism if they want to try it. They're showing you in plain sight. Okay, you're looking for something to do. You want to try something new. Look, we'll show you how to get into Satanism without telling you to get into it. We'll just make it look cool in the movie, make it look like a good time. For adults out there, they'll think it's a work of fiction because we've already desensitized them. So they see stuff in the films and they automatically think it isn't real. So if somebody knocks on your door and they say, oh, we have a satanic coven in our town, they would say, oh, like the movie Satanic, or oh, okay, come on, that's not real. The Exorcist, that's not real. That stuff's not real. That is the point. That is the point. It works both ways. They desensitize people and they condition people, right? Older people see it, they think that it's fiction. Young kids see it, they try it. They give them a gateway to get into it. It is disgusting. It is disturbing. And this is why you constantly see these films come out every single month. You see the same symbols, the devil horns, the upside-down Baphomet pentagram, over and over. The Ouija board, which I talked about, is a gateway into summoning demons. They make the Ouija board look cool, right? It looks like a great time. Next thing you know, you got your kids summoning demons in your basement. You excited about that, parents? Oh, it's not real? Just wait until you see how real it is. Stop believing in all this bad stuff that goes on in people's lives as a coincidence. Okay, this is all part of the satanic system that we live inside of. People are summoning demonic presences into their home. There's attachments on these games. I mean, this stuff is as real as it gets. Okay? All you have to do is watch these movies. You'll see how real it is. You want to see how they do it, how they practice stuff? You won't see the extreme side of it. In some films you will. Some films, they actually have you so desensitized that they're showing you what they really, really do with the human sacrifice, but they put it in a comedy. Like, I don't know if anyone's seen Zoolander 2, which I should do a video on, but I'll probably get a copyright strike. But Zoolander 2, the entire film is about satanic sacrifice, about how they want to sacrifice Zoolander's son to the devil. The entire movie is about it. The entire film, the whole plot is about it. They have Tommy Hilfiger, dressed up in a hood underground, summoning, chanting to Satan to kill the baby of Zoolander so that they can all stay youthful and have this life that that's what they do. But they desensitize you, they fictionalize it, so people think that it's a fairy tale. And in fact, it's reality. It is the real world that's going on. What you see out your window, what you see at your office every day, that is not reality. That is a controlled environment that they've created to distract you from the truth, that you are a slave in this system, and what's really going on is satanic worship that's been going on since Baal worship, okay, and it's still going on. So keep your kids away from a movie like this, but if you want to see what's going on, go check it out then. If you don't believe what I'm saying, go check it out. Go check out the symbols, go check out the signs, go check out what they do. Because they're telling you what they do. If you watch these movies outside of an alpha state and you study and examine them, you will see what they are doing. And they are pushing this Anton LaVey, this new satanic church that's rising up, that's having their fake black masses out in public. This is all a cover and a front for what true Satanists do, the ones who practice Crowley's book and Crowley's satanic worship, and practice human sacrifice and pedophilia. That is the true Satanists. These other ones are a joke. Okay, they are a cover and a distraction. To give you a scent, to lead you close, and then to go, oh, we're going to the left here, even though they're all the way over to the right. So this is another film, Satanic. Give me a break. Satanic garbage. This movie should be flushed down a toilet. Somebody should light the screen on fire if they go see this crap. What a disgrace. Thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families. May peace be with you.